Hi, I'm Cesar from Chatwith. Today is going to be all about the webhooks and how to send your data to some other systems. When we talk about your data, obviously we talk about the leads, not the leads you generate, the leads you create for your business, for your customers, from your agency. I mean, at the end, leads are very important, and you need to have all that data in a repository, in a place where you can manage, those leads for your customers. We have two widgets. Obviously, we have some leads here. So if we go to integrations, you have the webhook here. We have done some custom integrations like Zoho, HubSpot, Salesforce, Odoo, etc. So you can use those directly with the API those solutions provide. But some people prefer to manage the data on their own. Some people prefer to go through some, let's say, qualification process before going to the CRM. It's not always you want, from point A to point B. Sometimes you want something else. So integrations are easy to set up. You put the information, that's it. We have videos about HubSpot, Zoho, etc. And you have the webhook solution. The webhook, as I mentioned, is here. You can click here. We are going to check how it's done. We are going to share some examples. Webhooks are more flexible because you get more data, and also you can send to different locations. You can, with one webhook, you can send data to CRM, spreadsheet, database, email notifications, you name it, okay? But there is always a but. With the webhook, you need iPaaS. iPaaS is, Publi, Zapier, Make. You need something that is going to take the webhook, is going to process, and is going to send the data somewhere else, okay? These services are very popular. For example, Publi. Publi is a very well-known service for automation to send data from a webhook to your systems. So Publi is very, very well known. Today, we are going to test Zoho Flow. Zoho Flow is the alternative to Publi, Zapier, etc. So at the end, it's kind of the same service, but let's say if you have a Zoho account, obviously to use Flow, it makes sense, no? Let's configure. We use JSON. This is the URL we need to copy, and we need to put it into our account. So you go to your account, you put here the URL. What data we send you? Here we give you an example of the data we are going to send you. Obviously, widget ID, agent ID, phone agent, the lead number, ID stat, IP, referral, everything. You have here all the information about your leads. Obviously, everything you capture in the form is going to be here. Bookings, the same. So we give you pretty much all the information you're going to capture in the webhook. And after that, you can decide what you want to do with that information. This is the URL, and you can choose the widgets that are going to be active. Obviously, you can activate all of them. You can choose the ones you want to activate, but this is completely up to you. So I put these two. Let me go here. Next, test. Okay, I'm going to send the lead. Okay, we click, we send. The lead is being sent. Okay, fantastic. As you can see, super fast. This is all the information we send in the webhook. So everything is here. We can click done. And now what happens? Now is, okay, you want to connect this to something else. One request we have, that is very popular is Google Sheets, for example. So we can say create a row. Okay. Obviously we need to connect our account to Google Sheet, and after that you can send the data to Google Sheets. Something else, no? Something else. A user was asking about how to use the solution. Let's say there is something that is not in the. Let's say some data is not in the webhook by default. No, for example, this user was saying, "Hey, the agent name is not in the webhook." That's correct. That's something that we are going to fix. But by default is not on the webhook. So what we can do? What we can do is we go here. We go to the agents, edit form, and let's say the agent name is a fixed value. It's not something that is it's not a variable. So what we can do here is we can add another field. we can add a hidden field. We can say agent name. We put the name, and that's it. No, and we save. So this is done. We can go to our flow. Okay, next. Okay, we want to test if this is working. So we say retest. We go to our form. We put Caesar. I say this. I put, so that value, is a hidden value. It's not on the form. So that's fine. What we want is we want to capture that information on the webhook, and as you can see, is here, agent name Edgar. Okay, so you can prepare your form as you want. You can use obviously fields like drop downs, name, phone number, email, etc., etc. You can use hidden values, like URL, gclead, etc., etc. Those are values we provide in the platform, and you can use any hidden custom value you want to input. Let's say you want to input the agent name, or you want to input the, I don't know, the website or domain, or something, or campaign name, or some, things like that. You want to track, when there is a lead, I want to know if this value is coming from this lead or something. So anything like that, you can put it, it's going to be sent, and after that you can send this value in your CRM, Google Sheet, database, etc., etc. Okay, so hope you like it. This is for you, and let's see if it's if it's useful. Okay, thank you, bye bye.